The Dangote refinery, which is expected to be Africa's biggest oil refinery and one of the world's biggest single-train facilities, upon completion, will start processing crude oil by the third quarter of 2022. The 650,000 barrels per day capacity refinery is expected to address Nigerians' reliance on the importation of petroleum products such as fuel, diesel, and kerosene. Mechanical work on the refinery has been completed, and recently the 120 million liters crude oil storage tanks has been installed, which is the expected amount of crude in liters the refinery will refine per day, surpassing the total amount needed per day for domestic use in Nigeria. The refinery plant will start with a processing capacity of 540,000 barrels a day and subsequently start full production by the end of 2022 or the beginning of 2023. The fertilizer unit of the refinery, which has 3 million tons of urea production capacity, making it the second largest urea manufacturing plant in the world, is set to start exporting after it was completed in 2021 and sales started nationwide. The fertilizer plant, which is expected to manufacture 3 million metric tons of urea per annum, will help reduce Nigeria's fertilizer imports and generate about $400 million annually as foreign exchange from exports to other African countries and globally. The African Development Bank President, Dr. Akiwumi Adesina, recently went on a tour of the facility, and he described the $19.5 billion Dangote oil refinery and petrochemical plant projects as a game-changing initiative that will spur Africa's development and deepen regional integration. The project is partially funded by the bank. According to Dr. Akiwumi Adesina, he said, and I quote, "The Dangote Group is an African growth accelerator." He further said, "I am completely blown away by the magnitude of what I see here. This is a world-class industrial complex that will make Nigerian and African proud. We at the African Development Bank are proud of these projects. Every African country needs to have an Aliko Dangote to help the continent industrialize." End of quote. The refinery has the capacity to meet 100% of Nigeria's requirement for refined products with surplus for exports. The project has created about 38,000 jobs, 11,000 expatriates, and 27,000 Nigerians. The multi-billion-dollar Dangote refinery and petrochemical project is expected to create a market of $11 billion per annum of Nigeria's crude. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, says it will save 40% of its forex earnings spent on refined petroleum products. The refinery will include a 440 million litre water treatment tank farm and a housing estate built for 50,000 staff and their families on site. Initial output of the refinery will be 540,000 barrels per day, while the full output will be 650,000 barrels per day.